Gentlemen, welcome to Mantelligence. I'm here today with Larry and Beardy to share some great and useful information you'll need to get the girl. We were just watching Alpha M's video the other day about the 10 things every woman wants in a man. I quite liked it. Did you, Beardy?
I did. It was so interesting to learn how to be the perfect boyfriend. We love that video, so we know that you'll also enjoy this video of ours called 5 Habits That Make Men More Attractive. Plus, we're going to reveal the #1 habit that makes men absolutely unattractive before this video ends. Let's begin.
Number 5, find out what it means to me. If you want to know how to be more attractive to women, being a respectful man is the way to go. When you put respect as one of your top priorities, it paints your image as a highly dignified man. When you're respectful, even the way you act around women will show your high regard for them. This is one alpha male body language trick that every guy should do. A respectful man knows to let a woman speak her mind and to listen to her ideas and opinions. If you want to understand how to attract girls, respect them enough to consider their input. It's also important that you respect her enough to be honest with her. If you're talking to her, but you're also talking to other women, telling her would be the decent thing to do. If you think she's being a little too mean or straightforward with a friend, she'll appreciate it if you call her out respectfully. Another thing about respect is recognizing her boundaries. Pay attention to the actions and notions that she responds to. When you respect her and don't force her to do the things she doesn't like, it will reflect greatly on your character. It's part of the body language that attracts women. If you need a list on how to act, you should check out this video about the 10 alpha body male language tricks every guy should do today.
Number 4, get your jokes in line. If you want to know how to get a girl, get into the habit of making creative and unique jokes. Learning how to be more attractive to women involves you being more imaginative and going the extra mile. If you want to know how to make her happy, say a bunch of different funny things to her. That includes great jokes and punchline. Find out what kind of jokes she likes. Is she into puns? Does she like it when you do impressions? Does she enjoy funny movie or TV show references? The more jokes you make, the more you'll get to see what gets her laughing. Once you learn how to make her laugh, you won't need to ask yourself, does she like me? You'll know that she's into you when she laughs at the things you say. Here's some more advice. Make jokes that are tailor-fit for her. Show her how much you listen to her and talk about her work, family, and friends when you make fun of them in a lighthearted way. When you joke about personal things, she'll know you actually remember the things she talks about. Not only will she enjoy your company, but you will also open up a lot more because she knows that you're actually paying attention. It won't be long before she falls in love with you and your humor.
Number 3, keep it clean. You want to know how to look more attractive? Your hygiene should be part of your priorities. Any woman would love to be with a guy who smells good, looks absolutely clean, and keeps himself groomed at all times. Developing habits such as regularly trimming or shaving your facial hair, cleaning and cutting your nails will help you look like you're a put-together man. These are the habits women love. When you're dating, you have to put your best foot forward. That includes looking your absolute best. Use a mild aftershave so she'll want to be around you all day long. Make sure your clothes are well kept. Iron out those wrinkles, gentlemen. One more thing about your clothes. Make sure they fit you. Some guys wear shirts that have been with them since they were kids. Do yourself a favor and get clothes that fit well. Not only will you look good, you'll also feel more comfortable. Another habit you should get into is keeping your place, your car, and your workstation clean. These are the things that you'll most likely show her, so be sure that you keep them spick and span. Once she sees that you're a put-together man, she'll know that you value order and direction in your life. After all, if she wants you to be in her future, the best way to make that happen is by showing her your commendable habits, like practicing good hygiene. If you need more of the best daily habits for men that attract all girls, check this out.
These relationship advice tips are really useful and interesting, aren't they? We're nearly at the end of the video, so be sure to stay tuned for the #1 habit that makes men ridiculously unattractive.
Number 2, if you can plan it, you can do it. Gentlemen, let me tell you this. Women love a man who can make plans and stick with them. Gone are the days when saying, it's up to you, is all right. When you ask her out on a date, don't put the responsibility of planning it on her. First of all, you asked her. That should automatically imply that you have plans in mind. Second, when you plan something with her, it shows that you're making an effort to consider what she likes to do. Third, it also lets you show her the things you like to do. This doesn't just apply to dates. When you share your plans with her for your life or your future, it lets her know that you have a sense of direction. In any relationship, there should be a plan for the future. You should know where it's going and see if your partner wants the same. When she sees that you're committed to making plans, she'll know that you're serious about building a life with her. Who wouldn't want to be with a guy who plans for the future? If you're a guy who makes plans and follows through with them, she won't hesitate to consider you as a potential husband. Plus, she'll take your habits as a sign of attraction towards her, because no guy would go through all that effort if he wasn't actually interested. She'll be sure that you're keen to become her boyfriend. Hold on to that and keep your plans in order. You'll get her in no time.
#1, perfect inconsistency. We often hear women say that men lose interest in them when they've been together for so long. They say this because in the beginning, men are very good at making women feel good and special. The problem here lies in the consistency of the man. When you can't be the same man you were when you were wooing her, she will think you aren't as serious as you said. Making her meals, taking her out on spontaneous dates, and giving her flowers on a random day are all sweet gestures that she would love for you to do even if you've been together for a long time. These acts are all part of the body language of attraction that she'd like to see from you. They reassure her that you're still the same person she knew before. She'll feel secure and comfortable in the fact that you've not lost interest in her. This doesn't include the sweet gestures I've mentioned. It also includes the way you speak to her and your affection towards her. If you call her pet names, make sure you're consistent with them, even after the beginning. If you have a rule about not yelling at her, stick with it, even if you're really mad at her. She will appreciate these and show you off to her friends. She'll say, "He's been like this ever since we met. He hasn't changed." Not only will she love you for it, but her friends and family will also feel like she's safe and loved. They will speak only good things about you when they're together, which makes you look like a decent man who deserves to have her. You'll look more attractive to her and the people around her. All you have to do is keep up the habits you've had since the beginning.
It's time to reveal the secret you've been waiting for. The #1 habit that makes you look unattractive is being sexually inappropriate. Men can be too crass at times, and jokes can go a little too far. It won't help if your jokes are about sexual things, because it doesn't only make the girl feel uncomfortable, it'll also reflect poorly on your character. It'll show that you have no other thing to offer than just that. Be the guy who can rely on his humor or his intelligence instead of being the guy who always makes comments about women's bodies. Don't be the guy that brags about his conquests to other people. Instead, look at the habits on this list and practice them so that she'll know you're a guy worth considering.
Do you know any more habits that make men more attractive? Share them with us and comment down below. Now that you're all set with the best habits that make men more attractive, make sure to develop a routine for yourself that includes all of these habits, and you'll have a girlfriend in no time. She'll see you as a man with initiative, humor, and confidence. There are a few more alpha male body language tricks every guy should do today, so go ahead and check out this video.